Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today is a wonderful day, which is Saturday, which I promised you that we are going to have some teachings concerning the digital investment. What is money? I want to ask you an important question. Do you know there are two types of people on the social media, on the internet? Two types of people. The first group are those who are making money, and the second group are those who are losing money. Now the question I want to ask you now is, where do you belong? Which group do you belong? Are you among the people making money in Instagram? Are you among the people making money in YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn? You are the only person who can answer this question if you can tell yourself the truth. And now let me give you statistics. Amongst these two people, 95% using mobile phone, using internet, are losing money. Only 5% of humanity using phone and internet is making the whole money that 95% are losing. Do you see why internet business is insane? The money they make on social media, on internet, online investment is unbelievable. Because out of 100%, 95% of human race that are using internet today are losing money, entertaining themselves, while only 5% are those who are really making huge money on the social media and on the internet. And this is what I want to help you. I want to assist you to be among the 5% that are making money on the social media. And it's very simple. All you need is number one, knowledge. And that is what we do gradually. Every week we are going to have a topic on digital investment that borders in many aspects of digital investment. By the time you listen to these messages, you will be a guru and a professional, and you will not be scammed again by the so-called Yahoo boys. But if you will be following my teachings every Saturday, I promise you and I assure you that you will understand and know how to identify the loopholes and the scammers. Now, as I told you, I am going to ask 3 questions, and these 3 questions we are going to answer it. Make sure you have your pen and your notebook to write them down, because the moment our social media, then our YouTube hits 1,000 subscribers, we will begin live program where we are going to give out money, Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies to assist as many youths that are willing and ready to start online investment. So if you have not subscribed on my YouTube channel, please quickly go and subscribe. And like my videos. Get your friends, share the link to your friends, all the university students, all the businessmen in Alaba International, in Oshodi Market, in Ladipo Market, in Ariariaba, in Ochanja Market. All the businessmen and women that has no opportunity to go to business school, professional business school. If you join this program, you will be trained and be knowledgeable to understand how to invest on digital assets. This program is free of charge because I want to help my people. I want to help African youths Instead of wasting your data every day watching one comedy and one movie and laughing, whiling your time, you can use that $100, that 100 naira, that 500 naira data, that 1,000 naira data. You can invest this wisely, and in a short time, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years from now, that little money which you invested will turn to millions. It's as simple as that. Because if you have invested 100 naira in 2011, if you have invested 200 naira in 2011 on Bitcoin, by now you will worth $2 million. But because of ignorance, most of us don't know about this. The federal government is not doing fine. It's not encouraging us. They're not giving us the right knowledge, the right training to understand what to do at the right time. But they keep up destroying our effort to know the truth, banning every digital involvement. And this is why I am here to tell you that government is deceiving you. The federal government is deceiving you. The first question we are going to ask ourselves is, what is money? And I promised you that I am not going to use technical vocabularies so that it will confuse you. I am going to use the slightest and the easiest way so that you can understand it, because I know the people I'm talking to. I am talking to businessmen and women. I am talking to that woman that uses mobile phone and is selling granite and orange and akara, but she can access mobile phone. That's the people I'm talking to. That young man in Osho, the Alaba International Ladipo Market, you have your mobile phone, but you don't know what to do and how to invest. And those little money, those 500 naira, those 1,000 naira, it can help you and your family in the next 5-10 years if you invest wisely on the digital assets. And this is my job. So we are going to start learning, because you must have the knowledge, because knowledge is power. So the first thing we are going to today is to study about money. What is money? Some people think that money is the paper and ink that is in your hand. When somebody sees naira, he says, this is money, give me money. When he sees dollar, he says, oh, give me, this is money. When he sees something like the Japanese yen, they say, oh, this is money. But in the true sense, this is not money, this is paper and ink. Because these are very important for us to understand. We must know about these things. What you are seeing here, which is the Japanese yen, is not money. This is ordinary paper and ink. You can tear this money, you can burn this paper. So this is not money. So the question is, what is money? Now, this I am showing you now is an instrument, or is something. Let me remove the word instrument, because of the technical analysis it may confuse you. Let me use a simple English. This is something that represents money. It is not money, but it represents money. Money is an invisible thing. Money is an energy. Money is a frequency, a vibration that cannot be seen. But something can represent it. And that is why the Japanese agreed that this paper and ink designed in this form will represent money for them. American dollar designed their own, that this is paper and ink that will represent money for them. Naira brings out their naira, and Nigerians agreed that this paper and ink in this form will represent money for us. And that is why, to show you that it is not money, if you take that naira out of Nigeria and bring it to Japan, the Japanese will tell you, I don't know what is this, take it away. If you drop it here, they will pass and go, because they don't know what it is. But for you, a Nigerian, you are knowledgeable that that paper and ink that was designed by your government represents money, which you can now use as a means of exchange. Remember what we are asking, the question we ask now, which I want you to write down, is what is money? Now, if what I explained you have understood it to this level, it simply means that money is something or an instrument created as a means of exchange of goods and services. I want to make it simple so that everybody, that woman went there for Osho the market, will understand what I am talking. Because these are the things that when you know, as we begin to go into the blockchain and into these assets, now you will be grounded to know what we are talking. Now, we agree that this is not money, but this is something that represents money. The Japanese agreed, we want this thing to represent money for us so that we can use it to exchange goods and services. Which means, the Japanese agreed that if I bring this thing, I give to this man with this cup. This man will take this money and I will take this cup, believing that we have agreed that this is something that will represent money for exchange of goods. You see, are you following me? Now, I will take this thing, paper again, and ink, because the Japanese agreed that this is the currency that they will use. I will go to the man that has this and give him this paper and take this. So, money, this is what money becomes, an instrument. It represents an instrument that we agreed upon to be used as an exchange, a means of an exchange. So whenever you see this, that's why when you see this, the Japanese man who has knowledge about this particular paper immediately identifies it as what? As money. But actually, money is the power that is invisible, that is bestowed upon this paper. When you remove the power that is in this paper, it becomes ordinary paper like this tissue. There's no difference between this and this. The difference is the power, the invisible power bestowed upon this paper by a group of people. That makes this money. So this represents money. In other words, money is an invisible thing you cannot see. It's a frequency, it's an energy, it's power. It's force. So when we agree to give that power and that force, we bestow it on this common paper, it becomes, we see it as money. Are you following me so far? So now, it simply means that if we agree that this tissue that I'm holding in my hand, if a group of people will agree that this tissue I'm holding in my hand becomes money, we add value to it, automatically it represents money and we see it as money. Removing that, it becomes what? Paper as we know it. Now, we have now agreed on what is money. In a simple definition, my own personal definition, because I don't want to use other definitions that may be technically advanced. Money means, write it down now, the answer to the question we ask you, what is money? Because the time it will come for you to win an award and have your own account credited to start your portfolio. These are the questions we are going to ask on that day. What is money? Number one question. Money is an instrument or something created, as a means of exchange for goods and services. Is that okay? In other words, we can now agree that this cup will be money, and it becomes money. There was a time, flower we call tulip. Tulip was a means of exchange. common flour was a means of exchange, and people used to live to buy houses, cars, food to eat. But the time came, they had to stop it. There was time people used cowries. There was a time people used many things, different things, as a means of an exchange. In that case, they have given that power, authority to that thing, and it becomes what we call money. Again, let's continue. Money, it can be divided into two. Money can be divided into two. And number one is what we call the digital money or the digital currency and the fiat currency. Money is divided into two, or the instrument we call money is divided into two. One is what is fiat currency. Fiat currency. F-I-A-T. Fiat currency. And that fiat currency is known as paper money. Paper money. It's called fiat currency. And this fiat currency is what we are using today. The whole world is using today. And what is fiat currency? What is fiat currency? Remember, we started by what is money. And we said that money is an instrument created as a means of exchange of goods and services. Now we said that money is divided into two. We have the fiat currency and we have the digital currency. The fiat currency and the digital currency. Now, the question again is, what is fiat currency? What is paper money? Make I use that for that. What is paper money? This you are seeing. What is paper money? Money is divided into two: the fiat currency and the digital currency. Now the next question is, what is fiat money? Now let us express it. Fiat money is the currency. It's a government issued currency that is not backed by any commodity, such as gold or diamond. Did you hear that? Fiat currency is the money or paper money or currency that was issued by the government and is not backed by any commodity like gold or diamond. That paper, government has printed it and said, from today, this is the currency of Nigerian government. Buy. And we place the value on this without backing it up with gold or diamond. And that is what we call fiat currency. And most of the currencies of the world, the dollar, and this money I'm holding, and naira, any paper money issued by a federal government of any country is what is fiat currency. It's not backed by gold or commodity. Are you following me now? Let us recap again. The first one is, what is money? We said that money is an instrument created as a means of exchange of goods and services. You see that? We come again and say that money is divided into two. And we're able to say number one is fiat currency, which we have just described, and digital currency. Now, we've defined the fiat currency. We said that fiat currency is any currency, or let us use the word any money that the government, whether it is government of Nigeria or Ghana or Cameroon or Cambodia or Japan or America or London, any country in the world, the money they have printed and they don't back it up with any gold, diamond or anything to solidify and stabilize that currency is what we know as fiat money. Do you understand it so far? Now, the next one is, what is digital currency? What is digital currency? Now, digital currency, this is money or assets managed, stored, or exchanged on digital computer system, especially over the internet. I will explain, but listen first. What is digital currency? These are money, currencies, or assets managed, stored, or exchanged on digital computers system, especially over the internet. Now, this fiat currency now is a paper money. You see, I can touch it, I can feel it, I can put it here, I can do anything. I can store it in my house, in my wallet, anywhere. It is physical. This fiat money is physical. You can touch it, you can feel it. But digital currencies and assets are currencies that are not visible. You cannot see them with your eyes. It's only in the computer. It's an asset. I want to avoid technical vocabularies. It's an encrypted, like if I use the word encrypted, it's an encrypted numbers that represents the same currency, because when you look at this fiat, you will see number here. So instead of this numbers printed, this number you see that's printed here, instead of this number which is printed here, it is printed on the digital information and is stored in your computer, and you manage that money in your computer, and we have given power over that encrypted information as a value. Therefore, it becomes money. So this is the current state of the world. As the world is going global, internet is everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, name them, WhatsApp, all of them. It becomes important that physical money is now powerless. It is limited. It cannot move freely. See, just like the time we have post office that we write our letters, we put them in envelope, and we seal it and go to post office to go and drop the letter and wait for 2 or 3 weeks before the letter will reach to the sender or to the person that was the letter was sent to. But today, with your mobile, with your computer or mobile phone, you can immediately send a message and off you press it and you will get it. That something is happening today. People are tired of this paper money because it is limited. It is very slow. It's not fast. Before you can send money, like now I'm here in Japan, before I can send this money to my mother in the village or my father in the village, I have to go to the bank tomorrow and I have to make transactions, and they will ask me questions. What do you want to do with it? And a lot of things. They will take their percentage and they will send it to America. American bank will transfer it to Nigerian bank. Nigerian bank will accept it and endorse it and then pay into my account. I will tell my mother to go to the bank and collect it. You see, the protocol and the process is too long. But today, the digital assets of currency has made it easy that I can pick my phone immediately now and put in $1,000 and press button, boom, and my mother will get it immediately. My father will confirm it immediately in his account. So this is what digital currency is all about. But the banks will not want you to know this, because once you know these things, banks will close like post office. Banks will collapse. So they don't want you to understand that you can operate and access and invest in digital currencies. Because the banks are doing the same thing. That app you have in your mobile phone that you can now withdraw money, send money to somebody, and the person will get alert and confirm it, is a form of digital. Those paper money have been transferred into digital numbers, and now they are using digital currencies to trap you in fiat money. Are you following me? Now, my job is to get this information to you and to begin to do this tutorial so that you follow it and understand it. So by the time we start talking about digital assets and the cryptocurrencies, the ICOs and the IEOs, when we start talking about all these terminologies, you will know them, because I will explain all of them gradually before we get there. Like Bitcoin, we are going to explain it. Like blockchain, we are going to explain it. Everything, I'm going to take time to explain these things. So if you have not registered or subscribed in my YouTube channel, please go there and subscribe. And I want to thank those who have already subscribed, because we started last week, and to my greatest surprise, we have almost 14 subscribers now. I am happy. I want to say thank you to those who have subscribed. But we need at least 1,000 subscribers before we will start releasing funds to start the digital portfolio for African youth who are willing and ready to learn and to start this journey of digital investment. Now, let us recap, because I promised you it's going to be 30 minutes, and it's not going to pass 30 minutes every week. Now, let us recap. What we have learned today is, number one, we've understood what is money. We've learned what is money, and we explained that money is an instrument created as a means of exchange of goods and services. That cleared. I hope you jot it down, you jot the questions and the answers down, because that will give you Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, other digital assets. We are going to help you and assist you to open your own digital wallets, which are genuine, not fake ones, because there are some digital wallets you open, after some time they will corrupt, you will lose your money. But we are going to make sure that any wallet we are going to introduce to you, it must be the original one. That's my job, because I have been scammed many times. I lost millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars I lost. And this is why I'm doing this job, to save a lot of African youths who are dying, who are being misled by all those sweet Yahoo boys doing online investment. Bring your money, they give you 20% return, 30% return. They are all fakes, they are all scams. So now we have known what is money, and we have said that money is divided into two. We've known that one. We said that it is fiat currency and digital currency. And now we have known what is fiat currency and what is digital currency. And on this note, I want to close this lecture and classes today. Join me next week. We are going to discuss what are the qualities that makes money. And the next week, we are going to see these qualities, and we'll continue from there. My name is Barrister Meka Kolisa. I am a corporate lawyer. Thank you for listening to me. Make sure you subscribe on my YouTube channel. Follow me on my Facebook. We are going to make great things together. And as we continue like this, I am 100% sure that in the next 5-10 years, we are going to produce more millionaires that will assist Africa to get out of poverty. Thank you.